Good morning, and here we are. It's the final morning in Flores. We fly out dinner time today back to Bali, and that's where we start the final section of this Indonesian trip. Flores, what can I say about it? It's stunning. The scenery is absolutely amazing. You just can't imagine it until you get here. I mean, you've obviously seen a lot of the footage now, and you've joined with us as we've gone around a little bit of Flores. We do intend coming back here, and I think we're gonna come back and do maybe a 10-night stay and do a proper overland tour. It's expensive. Everything's slightly more money. The food, beer, drivers, accommodation, everything is a little bit more, and that's a shame. So you saw the bit where the driver offered us a private tour for 3 million rupiah, which we were really happy with, and it was on a public boat. It was on a private boat, but a local boat, and it was not a speedboat, so it was just we're gonna chug away out there, which we were perfectly happy with it. And the pictures he showed us, it had plenty of coverage, so we weren't going to be out in the sun all day, so we were really happy. Sadly it didn't come off, and he kept on coming back to us and saying, well, I can offer you a smaller boat and take you out for less time for the same money. And we said, well, no, we paid for a whole day, and we'll have our money back. And he said, no, I find you another boat. So we went with it for quite a while, believing that he was going to sort us out. But it became more and more obvious as it went on that he was not going to do it. So when we finally asked for our money back, we went through a good, 18 hours, maybe 24 hours of excuses why he wasn't coming up. Then he didn't come. He turned up with no money, but left his ID card, which we've talked about previously. Eventually, yesterday we got our money back. So we did get our money back, but we didn't get our trip to Komodo. So to say we're frustrated is an understatement. So I think what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're going to do something like that, what you need to do is you need to think about going to one of the offices in the main street. Now, me and V walked up Labuan High Street, just up from the harbour yesterday, and there are countless shops who are tour organisers, and you're going to get a receipt, and you're going to get hopefully what you paid for on the tin. So unless you know the taxi driver you're dealing with, my advice to you is go up the high street, get yourself a receipt, and do it that way. So, learn from our mistakes. At least we got our money back. We lost out on the experience, but we got our money back. And we'll come back next year and we'll do the Komodo trip. We're going to do a liveaboard trip next year. We think what we're going to do next year, I'm going to look into it, but I think I've sussed out a way where we can go from Bali to Labuan by public ferry. We'll come here and probably have one night here if we time it right, and we will time it right. And then we're going to do a liveaboard boat back to Lombok. Then we'll do Gili, and then we'll go back to Bali. So we're going to do it a totally different way. But while we're in Labuan next year, I think we're going to try and do 10 days here and do a bit more of a tour to experience the area, because there is so much I've read about to see that we really do need to spend more time here to have a good look around. Anyway, let's have a last final look around here, because I haven't shown you around the hotel really yet, so I might have a wander around the hotel in a minute and just show you the hotel, because you obviously probably want to see this as well. But you've seen countless pictures now. We've done some drone stuff around here. This is 10 o'clock in the morning, and the hotel at the moment is quite busy. But look at the beach. There is nobody here. You look down that way, there's a couple of people, but there's hardly anything. So it's an idyllic place to come. Really is. And I sussed out last night, you would have seen the drone footage, and I'll put it back in here now because, you know, obviously I'm talking about it. Just up over there, it's another coast, so you could go over that side as well, and you know, you'd be able to watch the sunrise if you know that was your thing. And it doesn't look very far away, although I do think you need a bike or a car. The driver situation, like I said, is really expensive, so you need something where you can just pop away. The problem is, every time you want to go down to town from here, they're charging you 100k. Grab needs to come here or something just to sort the prices out, because it's a 10-minute drive, but 100k, it's a lot. It is, you know. But they got the market at the moment, and while they got the market, they're going to charge it. Anyway, let's have a wander up through the hotel. We're Mark and V, and this is our adventures. Over there we have a pool, the restaurant. I think we'll walk over there next. All these little bungalows on the front, these are the beachfront bungalows. They all look quite nice, don't they? They've all been they're being updated as we speak. You've got a pool just over there, and you've got a restaurant. That's the restaurant there. We spent last night, there's an area over there, seats. We spent, you know, till about 10 o'clock last night, just sat out there. And they told us that the restaurant will stay open 24 hours as long as there's somebody there who wants to buy. They will stay open, so you could theoretically sit out there all night if you really wanted to. And as we come up through, they offer a massage service here. However, if you want it, they organise a taxi to take you down to the town. So if that's the case, it's going to be quite expensive, so you probably don't want to bother with that. As you can see, I was telling you, they're just doing the grounds here. Hello there, how are you doing? And you can see they're just preparing that one, getting them all finished. And as you come back, you got two more pools here. Two more pools. But as you come back up through, these are what they call the garden view bungalows. That's what we stayed in, which are considerably cheaper, if not a bit busier. Obviously down on the beachfront, because they're slightly more expensive, you don't get so many people here. The staff are absolutely lovely. Always willing to help you. You know, they can't do enough to keep you happy. I've seen some reviews of this place that's been really bad and criticising them, but they are great. Good morning, how are you? So we'll walk back up through. So you come up through the garden view here. And that's one of our new subscribers up there. Hello. And as we come up through, this is the main reception area. And it's beautifully set up. It's quite a commanding position, because as we walk up, and I'm going to just turn around when we get to the top, and you will see, here you can't see a lot, but you can see the bungalows. You can see how green it is everywhere. Quite a beautiful area. Quite a beautiful area. Now we're going to go up a bit further now. And we come through, and this is nice and airy up here, and you can see the view. There's another great place if you wanted to watch the sunset from up here. You got nice comfortable chairs. It's nice and airy. Really quite nice place. So that's the sort of view you're having. And the sun literally sets right down there, but you've seen that already, haven't you? You've seen countless photos on Instagram. You've seen plenty of footage, some drone footage, some camera footage. So you certainly know what it looks like. It don't feel as humid here today. When we first came in, we thought it was really, really humid, but it's not feeling quite that bad anymore. Now they have more rooms here as well. I'm not quite sure what they're calling these, but they have these rooms as well. So they may be cheaper than the garden rooms, I don't know. The staff here, as I've said, have been absolutely brilliant, and I cannot thank one particular member of staff enough, because if it wasn't for her help, we certainly wouldn't have got our money back. And this lady is sat here, There she is. She helped us out so much, you cannot believe. And thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Now, if you want to leave your bags, there's plenty of room to leave your bags there. And it is just an absolutely amazing place, it really is. This is the second time now we've stayed here. And this is what it looks like outside this side. Obviously, up over, and you're at the coast again. So it's a perfect position. So welcome to the Sylvia Beach Hotel. Well, again, we booked a driver to pick us up for the airport at 12 o'clock. 10 past 12 I messaged him to ask where he was, and he said, oh, what time? And I said 12 o'clock. He said, oh, okay, come in. 20 past, he still hadn't turned up. I messaged him and he said, oh, 10 minutes at least. So this lovely chap from Sylvia Beach has decided he'll take us instead in his own car. So we're very, very lucky. And he is driving us to the airport now. So we're really, really appreciative of that. Hopefully, that's another lesson for everybody else. Make sure that you know you're going to get to where you're going. And there he is. Yeah. Well, we're all checked in. A little bit of a panic with matey not turning up for the taxi. Now he's WhatsApping me now, telling me no, don't take someone else because he will be there. You know, what are you going to do? You're going to wait around and be late for your plane, or are you going to take an opportunity to get someone who's actually going to get you there? We've taken the opportunity to get ourselves there. So now we're just going down through this, but we've been here a couple of times now. The last time we were here, we had to run back, didn't we, Vic?
We did. Hopefully not today.
Well, we're back through, and this art shop's got a sale on. T-shirts are only 200k for 3 pieces. It seems a very cheap price. I don't know how good a view we're going to get of this. It's probably the best view we're going to see. That's actually the president's plane there. He's here in Labuan at the moment. We said that we thought there was something going on, and we were right. There was lots of police, lots of dignitaries, and obviously the president was in amongst it as well. So there you are, that's the president's plane here in Labuan Bajo. Well, that was a little bit of a little panic. All of a sudden a rumour went around here, our section of the airport on the gate, that the flight had been delayed. I went down to the board to have a look, and it just appeared off the board. And I was there talking to an Australian lady, or 2 Australian ladies actually, and we asked one of the guards, and he didn't know anything about it. Said, oh, maybe you go down to check in again. And the lady said, oh, I'm going to go down and just ask at the gate and see what happens. And as we come back to the gate, they announced that it was boarding. So here we are. We're now boarding. You can see the plane over there. Never walk across the tarmac, which is great, isn't it? And we'll get on this one. I'm back to Sanur. Our flight will be back in Bali, having a beer in about 2 to 3 hours time. We'll be on before he flies. You're right. Oh, feel the coolness. Ha. Good morning, how are you? Oh, good afternoon, right, in fact. Well, there we are. We've now left Flores and we'll head back to Bali now. And actually, it turned out to be a delay of about 20 minutes, not very long. So all the panic about a long delay has been pretty much alleviated. Anyway, it don't matter because when we get back, we'll just unpack and got the whole evening to have a few beers and carry on. Well, there we are. That's back at Bali. End of domestic flight number 5, I think. Quite a few flights we've had this time around. We won't be doing any more internal flights now. The next flight will be on the way back to Kuala Lumpur. But for now, we're going to go for the airport and then head off, get a grab, and head to Sanur. So hopefully the next bit will be plain sailing. It's just waiting for V's bag to come off the plane, and then we'll be on our way. So here we are. Don't forget, we're on the buses next. So here we are in domestic. It's changed quite a lot. So welcome back to Bali, island of paradise. We're gonna just wander to the other end. I'm not really sure where we're going now because this has changed quite immensely, but I'm sure we'll find out where we're going. Oh, look at, is that what I... No, it's not very often you see one of these. Certainly in Bali you don't see very many. That is absolutely stunning. You've got a gull wing Mercedes there as well. Wow, wow, wow. How cool is that? And what we got here? Is that another Porsche? These are just absolutely unbelievable. Handmade in Bali, apparently. Domestic has just changed immensely. I don't know when the last time you were here, but this is absolutely, well, just such an impressive place now. So if you're coming through on Garuda and you're going to do domestic as you land, this is what you're going to be, this is what you're going to encounter. Really, really quite impressive. If you want to grab though, there is a premium if you get it in the this part, but we're going to walk on through a little bit further and theoretically it should be
cheaper. It won't be cheap, but as you know, the airport, it's always got a surcharge, isn't it? You know, anything you do through the airport, it's going to cost you, but that's what you're going to put up with. But look at this, it's absolutely brilliant. And there's all the proper taxi drivers at the other end.
Yeah.
Get ready, here we go. This is where it's all going to go a little bit crazy, and everybody's going to be trying to sell us a taxi. So we're just going to go up the end here, get ourselves a grab, and get over to Sanur.
As we come through into the car park, your grab pickup point is here. So that's all you got to do is walk through to this point here, and there you are. So give you an idea where we are. We've just walked up over there through all the shops, come across that little crossing, and here we are. This is your grab pickup point. The great thing is watching the taxi drivers now. They're desperately trying to get the attention of someone. You watch them, the two guys in the yellow. It's almost a little dance they do.
Well, a little while ago I told you about this last room we're staying in. It's Gazebo Beach Hotel, and it is stunning. We're paying a little bit over our normal budget for this one, but come with me and have a look at this.
Now this is outside. There's a little pool there, and we're going to go in and have a look. So if we go, here we go. As we walk in, look at this room. Oh my god. This is proper old Bali, I think. Look at that bed. Little settee in front of it. It is absolutely amazing. So airy. There's windows everywhere. There's air conditioning. I can see 12-volt sockets over there. I'm sure there'll be other 12-volt sockets, I hope. We've got the lights, so I would imagine, yeah, there's 12-volt sockets down in behind the lights. Now that is stunning. Now, look at that. There's stairs there. So we're going to have to have a look and see what that is in a minute. But as we come round, there's a door there. And we have outside bathroom, sunken bath. Look at that, sunken bath. And it is really, really old style Bali. It's your shower. Now this is proper old style Bali, and I'm really looking forward to this. And come back into the main house, main room. We swing round, and as we come here, oh, we got TV, got faux size fridge. Doesn't have anything in it though. We even have a kitchen area with a microwave. Now, oh my god, that's all I can say. There's a little bit of stuff, you know, there's a drawer missing there, and it's a little bit dated, but the whole thing feels great. Now, there's stairs there. Let's go and have a look. The stairs go up. As we come up, what have we got up here? Now look at this. It's a lovely little veranda, sunroom, just to sit in the evenings. Look at the work up here. Look at it. The carvings are absolutely unbelievable. we got this for the next 6 nights. There would have been a time when we couldn't have even dreamt of staying here because of the cost of it. It's expensive now, but it is genuinely affordable. Anyway, Gazebo Beach Hotel. Look at that.
This 1 minute look maybe. You can see, you can photo, no problem, no money to photo. You can look $1 for one.
Yeah.
Look for $1.
Like for a time. Okay, so we're back in Sanur, and it is now Sunday evening, which is the locals' day, and you'll see lots of locals down on the beach, especially up at Sanur. They all come down and enjoy the sea. But as you can see, the tide is out, so there's not a lot of swimming to be had, but that means the tide will be high probably around dinner time, so that'd be great. And of course, if you walk out of this, when the tide's about this height, you do get to see starfish, blue starfish I seem to remember, so we'll have a look when we get around. We're going to walk up to near Inner Sindhu, and there's a couple of little warungs there, which were always nice to sit outside last year. So I think that's what we're going to do. Go up and sit outside there. That's where the locals will be, and just chill out a little bit. And I think we'll go up to the main street for some food a little later on tonight. Come down towards Sindhu Beach. You can see getting really, really busy. Lots of locals down here, and these are the little warungs I was telling you about. You can see lots, really, really busy. Lots of people here. So we're back in Bali. Tomorrow we head over to Kuta again and hire a car from Eddie. After that, we head on up to Karamas Beach to see some friends for the evening. Hope to see you in the next video, guys. Look after yourselves. See you later. Bye.